guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a little talk with you guys because it's been over a year since I've posted my first video of me coming out to you guys and truly telling you guys who I was as a person, opening up with you guys a little bit about my life. But I just wanted this video to be posted because it's Pride Month and I'm so happy that it's Pride Month, honestly. Seeing all the love and just the positivity that has been going all over social media right now, it's happiness in my heart right now. It's slowly happening, it's not fully, a thing. People are starting to slowly accept that, if it's not your say so to tell somebody what they should be or what their sexuality should be, And I support that 100% because I'm obviously gay and I don't have any problems with that. If you have a problem with me as a person or my sexuality, something that is so beyond your control, then I can't say anything but just say that I hope you have a good life. I hope that you realize the things that you say to people and you grow from what you say or what you weep, I don't know. I'm not very deep. I'm not perfect. I always preach a lot about positivity on my Snapchat and all that stuff, even though I'm not positive. I try my best to just help people out. If I learn something, just even something little, I try to teach people. If you think about it in this way, it'll come out like that, It's a whole process in my head. What I'm about to tell you guys right now is just how I'm feeling now, because I want to open up to you guys. You guys are my channel. As a person who's very I'm an introvert. I'm not an extrovert. I'm an introvert. I like to keep to myself. I'm very quiet, around people that I don't know. But most of my life I'm like that because I just don't trust people as much, and I still have those trust issues. And I'm learning to, grow and become a better person from this because recently I've been going through a lot right now, mentally and emotionally, and, a lot of things, happened to me over the past 6 months, different things been happening to me, things that are so much different than what I've expected, I've always been telling you guys about the universe and how it's real and how they're around you and everything, and that you should always thank the universe for everything that you have been given. It doesn't matter how small or how big, any wish or, item that you have been given. Thank the universe for everything, because they were the ones that put you there, or they're the ones that helped you get there, because they're the ones that are helping and controlling your life. People don't agree with this. A lot of people I met just think I'm crazy when I talk about this stuff, and it's okay. I mean, if you think I'm crazy, then that's okay, but because I'm not gonna force you to freaking, accept it, because your reality is probably different from my reality, It's just also that aspect of just being very open-minded, if somebody tells you something freaking weird, and I've had this before, I've had a guy tell me so much conspiracies about one individual, and I would just look at them like you're freaking crazy, who says that, It has to go back to the factor of just being yourself and just being secure with who you are. And if you don't agree with what somebody says, that's okay. You shouldn't feel obligated, or you shouldn't feel bad because you don't agree with that person, and that's fine. And I'm fine with that, actually. If someone doesn't agree with my lifestyle or doesn't agree with everything that I do, that's fine. I don't expect people to agree with me, because I am secure with myself now more than ever. If I believe that my plan is better, or if I believe my plan is my plan, then I'm gonna go with it. I'm not gonna change anything. This kind of stuff I always think about. There's never a moment in my life that I don't think about this kind of stuff, Let's go back to the beginning because I got off track. But honestly, lately I've just been thinking about, being in this society. Is the positives, like I said, about the LGBT community. I'm happy to be a part of this community, and I'm happy that there's so many millions and billions of different people just like me, but just in different unique ways. And we all have our own stories of when we came out, or like when we finally realized who we freaking were, you know? And that's so dope. I love watching stories. I literally last year, I think it was last year, I just watched every single story that I've seen on people just telling their parents like who they truly were, or just like their journey, you know? And it woke me up to just realize that I'm not alone, even though it feels like I'm alone sometimes, you know? Like literally the only person in my family that is different. Like, I stand out like a sore thumb. A sore thumb, more like a glittered thumb. It's what it is, but I stick out. Before I used to hate it. Like I used to hate that I stuck out. Like I used to be like if I was straight, you know, maybe I would be just like everybody else, and I would be accepted, and I would be treated more, you know, better. I live in Texas. In Texas, this place does not accept gays as people think, like California does and other different places do. This place is very, you know, religious. Like, and my mom told me this before I started living here. She told me that I needed to be not too out there, you know? Like, and that pissed me off. Like, 'cause I was just like, then why am I here, you know? Like, it's like a draining aspect. Like you feel like your life is being drained at like your very eyes, you know? Why do I have to put up with a lifestyle of just lying to myself and being unhappy, you know? Everyone deserves to live their life happy, you know? Everyone deserves to have the freedom to be themselves without somebody telling them not to be a certain way, you know? Honestly, I've learned that because before I used to like, you know, be very particular about people sometimes, but then in the back of my mind I would tell myself, you can't change that person. Like that person's gonna stay that way for the rest of their lives because they're the ones that can change who they are. You can't do that for them. But what I want to say is, from the year that I made that video of me telling you guys, you know, all that stuff, I will say that I grew. I honestly will say that I actually grew from that whole just telling myself I need to be myself because that's what I feel like I need to do, you know? Figuring out who I wanted to be and what I wanted to brand myself as, and just thinking about how I'm gonna keep this YouTube grind and how I'm gonna keep up with this whole thing, and, you know, just basically just be myself. Like I don't need to prove to anybody or like prove to anything, you know, that I'm gonna be who I want to be, you know? I'm so done with someone telling me I can't do something because of this. I'm literally being put in a prison because of how different I am, you know? And I don't want that to happen for any of you guys that are watching this video. If you come across this video and you feel really bad about yourself, or you feel like mad about something or a certain situation where you just can't control it, just know that things are gonna get better. And I know everybody tells you this, they're just like, it's the same thing that everybody says, I understand that, but you have to realize that what you reap is what you sow, you know? Like what you put out there is what you get back in return. And it's so hard to believe that, because I used to be one of those people that just wanted things like at that moment. Like I literally was very like impatient sometimes because I just wanted things to happen as soon as possible. But you have to put in the work. Like my generation, I'm not gonna be mean, but like it's the truth. My generation, we literally expect things to be given to us without even working for it. And I've learned that. Like I'm starting to realize that I can't get everything that I want. I have to work for half of those stuff that I want, you know? You have to also put in that work, you know? You have to actually go out there and get yourself exposed, and just, you know, you got to go out there and actually feel it out. And don't be scared of rejection. Don't be scared of failing, because once you fail, that's the first step from your like success. Like you've learned what you're not supposed to do, and then you get back into the field and you fail again, then you go back in and you do it over again. Because every time you fail at something, you know that what you're supposed to do better, you know? And then once you get down all those keys and all those plans and all those moments where you just spent that whole moment of your life just failing at that same thing that you've been wanting to get at, then you understand. You're just like, wow, now I understand. Now I realize what I'm supposed to do and what I'm not supposed to do. You get what you want because you understand the plan. And that's what I've realized. Like, there was so many moments where I would not do things because I was so scared of failing, and I was so scared of just coming out without anything that I wanted, or just like setting myself up for failure. But the key and the goal to having a winner's like mindset is you keep going in there every time you fail, because when you fail, you've realized, you know, you can't be scared and you can't be a hermit the rest of your life, you know? But these are just things to think about. Don't just sit there all day and just, you know, look at things and not expect anything to happen for yourself. Like, you have to put in all this time and all this energy and all this work, and you have to do it a full circle to get what you want. You can't just expect it to like be thrown on your doorstep and then you get it, you know? All of us were born with stuff that we can actually do to help ourselves, you know, become what we want to become. But it's also those people took those advantages and they ran with it, and that's why they're successful. You can't base everything upon, you know, she was born with a credit card in her hand, or I was born broke and I can't get to that because, you know, I'm broke. Sweetie, you're broke, but that should motivate you to not be broke. I want people to come across my videos and learn from something that I'm talking about. What I want to like give you guys from this video is that being yourself is the most important thing that I just want to stress to you guys. Like, I don't care how many times I tell you guys this, but like, don't be something that you're not, because, you know, you're not gonna be happy in the end, because you're gonna just compare yourself so much to things that you can't control, you know? It's a good learning experience to tell myself what not to do, you know? Especially for like Pride Month, like all those people in the drag makeup and all those people who are just different and like are happy with themselves, like, don't judge them and don't put them down because you're not, you know, happy with yourself, or you're not secure with yourself. And it doesn't have to do with your sexuality. It could do with a lot of things like money, appearance, different things. It doesn't have to always be about your sexuality. Like, that's just like what they're happy and they're secure with, you know? Don't take somebody's happiness away from them just because you don't have it. And I'll tell you guys one thing that I learned from my sister is that you should never let things affect you, or people or anything affect you, if, you know, if you let it. Don't let that shit affect you. Just flip your weave back, you know, give them the little silent treatment, and you keep on your way, because you're a bad bitch. And don't let anyone tell you you're not a bad bitch, because you are.
Period.
Point blank, period.
Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Period. Nothing else to say, like period. 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 Period.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video and subscribe. Like, why are you on this video and not freaking supporting me? Like, what's the point of watching my videos if you're not subscribing, sharing? Like, do something. Like, come on, this is the year of supporting people. What is wrong with you? If you're gonna be a hater from the distance, why don't you stop watching my videos, okay?
Spanks. Red.
Anyway, guys, take care of yourselves. Drink more water, like I've been trying to do lately, but all I've been drinking is coffee. And, you know, have a nice day and be yourself. Don't settle for less, okay? Like I've did my whole life, okay? Bye, guys.